has just arrived. Make way for the one, the only Johnny Fiamma. Hey, out of the way, you!
All right, watch your step there, Ma. Oh, be careful, huh?
Hello, sir. I am selling chocolate so that my school can buy new books.
Hey! Over my dead body, Johnny Fiamma buys one of them chocolates. Now get out of here, you punk! Johnny Fiamma coming through!
Hey, Sal, what'd you drop kick him for? He's just a kid selling chocolates.
Yeah, right, Johnny, and I'm a monkey. Okay, Johnny Fiamma coming through!
Come on, Ma. How's your bed on, all right?
Oh, I've been waiting for this day for so long. Where do I begin? As you can see, I've installed some new headlights, LEDs. Oh, my van looks so good. Oh, I miss driving it so bad. But I'm so excited. I have worked so hard to get to this point. Focus. I'm so excited. Oh. So the last video I had driven it for the first time and I was to the moon excited and nervous at the same time, and I hadn't have come down back to earth yet, so it took me a long time to finally come to the realization that that just happened. When I pulled it out of the garage, it was so funny. So my husband couldn't see me and I couldn't hear him because the engine was really loud and it's right beside me, so I couldn't hear him. And he couldn't see me because the windshield was all covered in dust. And so he was saying, go straight or something like that.
Hey, straight!
And I thought he said brake, so I kept... Also, I did not want to let go of that brake pedal. My foot was pushing so hard. I was so nervous to let that van roll forward because there's like only an inch on each side of the van. And the way you have to exit the garage, you have to be on an angle. Like as soon as you get out of the garage, the driveway is on an angle. So, and with the boat cover there, there's no room to pull straight out. You have to immediately turn. And with only an inch on each side, it's quite not challenging, but it was scary because it's the first drive, so I was worried about braking and going down a slope on an angle without space. And also letting my van go for the first time. It's like seeing your toddler go off to school for the first time. You don't want to let him go, but you have to. I didn't want to, but I knew I had to let the van out of the garage. I know it sounds stupid to some people, but this is my baby boy. I'm not letting nothing happen to it. So after that whole day, we look back at it and we're laughing. We're like, oh my goodness. I just could not get my foot off that brake pedal, and I didn't want to steer it. I was just gripping it and staring. I'm like, no, this is not happening. But now I can do it on my own because this is my baby boy. Nobody touches it, right? Nobody touches it.
Man, park your vehicle.
Are you crazy? Nobody drive my van but me. Get out of here.
Right? Nobody touches it. And so every time for over 20 years I've been driving this van, I've always had those dreams where somebody's trying to touch my van. And so those dreams kind of stopped when I started tearing it apart, because now I knew that the van was in the garage safe and sound. Until I drove it for the first time after restoring it. Immediately I had dreams, people trying to take my van away and trying to send it to the scrapyard. I've been driving it here and there when I can. The weather's been all over the place. We've had torrential rain, So I won't let it go outside if it's raining because I still have bare metal underneath some spots. So if you saw in the last video, there was a spot underneath the sliding door where there was a hole, a big rust spot. I have to deal with that. So I've installed this rubber mat. That there is the original, and so I got a rubber mat, and I traced it out and cut it, and I've installed this part of it, but I don't have the front bumper on yet, so this is just hanging. And this is for airflow, so when you're driving, instead of the air going underneath the van, it allows to scoop the air up, and then it goes up into your cooling system and into your engine bay. So that's a must-have. And then this bumper here, this front bumper, this is an original that I picked up off of somebody on Craigslist, and it's a genuine GM. So I have been, for like months, I've been contemplating, do I change my van's look and go with a sleek, clean bumper, or do I stick with the original look and add on all the accessories like the bumper covers and the and all the accessories that go on it. So it's a hard call, but I decided to stick with everything original of how this van used to be. This is one of the pieces that I'm going to put on today. Hopefully if I get around to it. So the original bumper needs to be cleaned up and painted. I have to wait for the weather to smarten up. So in the meantime, I've got this mess. I took out both front seats. So in the meantime, I have been cleaning up underneath the dash here. And I know it still looks like a mess, but this is way cleaner than what it used to look like. And I might have to change it again. So all this wiring here is for my alarm system. I have the Black Widow AM FM alarm, and originally it was sitting here, just sitting here, so I had that much space of wires just underneath here. And I had a guy install it, and ever since then I was so angry. Why did you leave me a mess? And I just dealt with it and carried on. But you know, now I'm restoring it, I decided I'm gonna clean it up and remove it. So I found a spot. I don't know why he didn't do this, but I guess people don't care about other people's vehicles. This is why you do your own work. There is a hole there where there would be an ECM module. And that's perfect spot. It fits so perfectly in there. So right now I have it disconnected because the van is sitting and this thing eats batteries. Because it's the alarm system, it's always running. So if the van's sitting, it's not getting charged with the alternator. So I have to disconnect it because my battery did die just from having that alarm plugged in. So it's disconnected for now. So yeah, I've been doing that.
Sal, would you get off of the dashboard, huh? Sal, stop. I'm over here, you stupid monkey. Sal, stop grooming me.
So the next project I have to do is the cooling line that runs into my engine. It's running awfully close to where the doghouse is gonna sit. And in the past it did rub, so there's a rub mark there. But I only did this temporary because I knew I was gonna go back to that. I just wanted to put it on just for the time being so I can get my van running. So now I gotta go back, and I'm thinking I'm gonna trim this so that this sits lower, because I still have quite a bit of room here. I can feel there's about that much space of just hose, so I can cut that down, probably about almost a half. and which means that this will come in more, and then I'll just have to readjust. There's a bracket that's attached to the exhaust there, so that needs to be done. My ECM is tucked away. I got it nicely tucked, and I cleaned this up. If you're ever wondering, a good product to clean interior is WD-40. It's not just for lubing, it's also actually a cleaner. And it works pretty good, and it comes out pretty shiny. So this is the interior of my van that I don't think I've ever shown you guys. So I just had to clean up the glove compartment, and then my doghouse is sitting there. And my front bumper, which I painted, but I'm not happy with the shine on it. I got my door lock actuator fixed. So what happened was that door lock had, while we were putting the engine together, just before we started it up, that door lock button popped off one day, just out of the blue. And what happened was it caused there's a little spring inside, and that spring was loose inside of it, which was triggering the on-off button. So as we were plugging the battery in to run the engine, you can hear the door going did like door lock going on and off, on and off, on and off constantly, because that spring was just bouncing between the unlock and lock prongs, and so eventually that burnt out the actuator, the door lock actuator. So I had to fix that. We have spare Astro parts in our storage, so I grabbed a spare lock and installed it, and then I installed the actuator.
much. Thank you, Tony.
Oh, don't thank me, Johnny. It was Sal who put all this together.
Sal? Sal. Come up here, you little goofball. Come here. Come here. Come here. Give me a hug. Huh? Come here. Come on. That's all right. Who's my little stinky monkey?
I am.
Yeah, that's
I am,
right.
Johnny.
That's right. Thank you, Sal. It was very, very, very sweet of you.
It was nothing, Johnny. You know, it was just that when you couldn't sing with Tony, you looked so pathetic and so pitiful, and I just
All
thought...
right, okay. Thank you, Sal.
Hey, it's so good to see you guys back together.
Thanks, Tony.
It's because of you, Tony.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Tony Bennett, huh?
Yeah. You better clap.
Isn't he wonderful?
Yeah, you all clap.
Something that I think we all could use a little more of. 2, 3, what the world needs now is love, sweet
How
love.
about singing in the right tempo for once? Who said that?
Who is that?
Don't worry, Johnny, I got him. Come here, you creep!
What is smarty pants? Bring him up here, Sal.
Yeah, here he is. Here he is. Here's the guy. Yeah, this is the guy. This is him.
Wait a minute, wait, this don't sound like him.
Yeah, it is. He's just pretending. Come on,
All right,
talk, you.
All right, look. I don't know if you're the right one or not, but when I'm singing, you don't talk. You understand? All right, get out of here. Get him out of here.
Go on.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Sorry, folks. Let's pick this up. 2, 3, what the world needs now.
Hey, where you going? You come back here.
All right, hold it. Stop it back there. Fellas, you know what, folks? The thrill of this tune is gone. I don't even feel like singing anymore. Listen, you've been a great audience. Good night, everybody.
Johnny Fiamma's finished singing. You all have been a great audience.
Oh, I'm exhausted. All right, let's go heat up the sauce, Ma. Huh?
Johnny Fiamma coming through. Mama's gonna heat up a sauce.
Gonna heat up with the sauce.